Hello guys, it is Nick from Begin Fit, and for today, instead of doing the usual videos where I speak while I'm actually in the gym, I thought, you know what, this go back to one of the first sort of videos I've done when I actually do a voiceover. So as you can see, I am in the gym all on my own. Well, there's people training, but I'm pretty much alone at the moment. Starting off with the mighty incline bench press, probably my favourite exercise of everything. I don't know why, but I love an incline bench press. With dumbbells, I feel like I get much more contraction on the actual pec. I prefer it at this degree. This is on setting 3, which is probably a bit more of a 45-degree angle, maybe just under. Oh, Jeeves Nation in the background. I forgot he was there. Of course, give us a like, give him a shout out if you can see him on his phone in the background when he's supposed to be working out. Not very good. He actually took a photo of me and posted it on Twitter. There he is. I've actually caught him on camera taking a picture. Oh my god, the cheeky little git. Anyway, back to the workout. So, we're pressing the 35s. We were going for more contraction work on this, so not really dropping below 10 reps each set. Now, I dropped it down after the first, I think it was 2 or 3 sets, down to 30s. Was trying to get a bit more of a squeeze at the top of the exercise, really trying to squeeze my chest together, making sure that I keep the tension all in my chest the whole time. Now, I have been having a little bit of shoulder problem again as well. It's a recurring injury, which is a pain in the arse. Keeps coming back, so literally I've dropped the weight down as well. It's starting to twinge a bit. I couldn't really squeeze in the lats. Couldn't really squeeze in the chest as much as I wanted to. It was just starting to sort of cause a bit of pain in my shoulder for some reason. Even though my chest is pushed out, my shoulders are back, I'm pushing through my chest, but it still causing me that little bit of ag. So we are training for longevity. We don't want to just keep going up and up and up. If you've got an injury, it is better to just slow the weights down, lower the weights. So that's why I dropped down to 30s for the remaining. I think it was actually 3 or 4 sets. Did quite a few sets on the bench press. Then we moved on to these side raises. So I like to keep a bit more of a bend in the arm. Again, because of that shoulder injury, it was that the straighter I keep my arm, for some reason, the more it hurts around my front delt. Not too sure why that is. So make sure that I lead with the elbows. I keep my slight bend, and if you notice, I have the dumbbell slightly forward. So when I keep them too far out and I keep my back pinned back the whole time, it just pulls a bit on my front delt. I'm not too sure why. So did a bit of research, asked a couple of people, and they said if you keep the dumbbell slightly forward and make sure you're leading through the air. Jeeves getting his workout on, good lad. That cable's going to go right up your nuts, mate. Yeah, if you have a slight forward like motion in the actual dumbbell, contrary to what you would think by obviously having a slight front delt problem, taking them slightly forward actually I find hits my medial delt, which is my side delt, a lot better. As you can tell, this one hurt. And what I do is I make sure that I keep between my shoulder and my elbow, so where my humerus is, I make sure that stays parallel by my side. It's only really from my wrist to my elbow, so your ulnar and your radius that is slightly forward, if anything, and with a slight bend. But obviously I pull through my elbows, which are exactly like parallel with my sides, so that's obviously what hits the side, the medial delt, like a lot better, and it takes that little bit of strain out of my shoulder, which is a big help. I thought I would change up the rep ranges on these, and I would change up the placement, so from standing up to sitting down. Got that chest pump going on, getting a bit of swing in those last couple of reps. Now with these, started off lighter, and I'm really trying to work on my mobility in my shoulders. So what I've been thinking of doing, I'm just going to give this a go for a couple of weeks, completely thought of it myself, it's not inspired by anyone. I thought if I'm struggling to really get that pressing, get my head through the gap when I press, what I'm going to do is I was going to use the Smith machine like I am now, do a behind the head press, making sure that all the key points are set, like having my hands about 1.5 times your shoulder width, so slightly wider than if you're doing this in front of your body, and making sure that I don't really go too much below a right angle when I bring the weight down. Now it's different if you're doing light reps, so what I've done here, I was a pyramid set, so I went up, went to a heavy set, and then came back down. And I'm trying to push my head forward, really trying to open up my shoulder, to getting it used to being in that motion. So I thought I'd try it on the Smith machine, see how it works on here. Seems to be working so far, it's not causing me any extra problems. And then here is where I'm going for a bit more shoulder mobility in the way of range of motion. So I've obviously gone right down now, I've just got 5 kg per side, and I'm going all the way down, resting for a second, and then trying to explode out the bottom of the movement. Not only will this help increase your overhead press, if you watch one of Omar Yuslov, I think it is, you pronounce it, one of his latest videos, then he really goes into detail on ways to increase your overhead press, which I think are really good videos. He does really good informative videos, so definitely check him out if you haven't already. And then here, just to finish off, I was just trying to bust it out, go for broke, people. Obviously, as you can tell so far, this is a chest and shoulder workout. Now, I was flickering between a compound chest exercise with like an accessory movement for shoulders, and then obviously vice versa, doing a compound shoulder press that you just saw behind the head, and then straight into a superset of incline flies with like a bench reverse fly. Now reverse flies or reverse face pulls, anything like that, are so important. Not only because obviously you need to bring up your rear delt as well, but just for again, shoulder strength, shoulder mobility, shoulder health. If you're doing a lot of pressing movements, a lot of front delt and front chest orientated movements, you really need to make sure that you're keeping your rhomboids and your rear delts strong, and in sync with all that pressing, just because then it obviously is not going to let your shoulders round as much. It's going to just keep everything a lot healthier, a lot more in balance, so you shouldn't get injuries as much. Obviously you can always get injuries, but if you train safe and train smart and not hard, you should be okay. Loving the incline flies at the moment for some reason, getting really good contraction on these. Loving the right arm veins there. Look, I'm popping out. It's not even arm day. Arm veins and not even arm day. Also, I don't know if you noticed, I've got the Beats headphones in. They are awesome. I've wanted them for ages, but I thought, oh, they're so expensive. I can't really afford to pay out that money. But my headphones got stolen when my bag got stolen, like you guys who have followed me for a while know. So I thought, you know what, sod it, I'm gonna get them. I just don't leave these ones in my bag. But they are wicked, obviously wireless. I like it because they haven't got the long cable. My other ones had they were wireless, but they had, apart from my over the ear ones, my in ear ones like this, they were wireless, but the cable was so long, it was like just pointless. But I like these because they're nice and short cable, so you can either wear them in front or behind. So I've got a Calvin's on show for you guys. Girls, cover your eyes. But we're busting these out. We're supersetting these like you saw with the rear flies. Again, this is good. They work in like opposite pairs. So when you're pushing with a chest movement, your back's obviously relaxing and your chest is contracting. And then when you are doing your rear delts, that they are contracting and your chest is relaxing. Then moved on to the decline press that you just saw, and then we've got this another variation. So this is a front raise and a side raise, kind of like supersetting together kind of thing. I guess it would be a superset, but you're doing it all together, I guess. It's obviously working the medial head and the front delt together. We've just worked the back, so now we're really focusing on, this workout we focused on the upper and the lower chest, and then we're focused on each head. It's good when you've got an empty gym in the morning, there's no one around, you haven't got to worry about getting people that don't want to be on film. But you know what I'm saying, you can really push more when there's no one in there and you're filming and you don't want to get people in the way. That's why I like training in the morning, to film in the mornings. There's no one around, you can just do your own thing. If you make a fool of yourself when I'm walking around with a camera in my face, I don't care, because there's no one there. That is why I like it. 6 o'clock in the afternoon, it's a bit of a busy gym, so it's hard to make sure that I keep everyone who doesn't want to be on camera out of the camera, so I don't want to disrupt anyone's training. But anyway guys, this was a different kind of video from me. Give it a thumbs up, comment below if you like this sort of video, or if you like the sort of videos where I'm talking actually in the video. Let me know, and guys, I'll see you in the next one.